Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Of course, this is Culture TV, and you know this is the only place where we will always give you different informations of different cultures and different traditions of the world, and this is the only place where you will always find exclusive information from different cultures and different traditions of different communities of the world. Of course, this is our norm. Every Tuesday, this is where we meet. And of course, we are here to just try and expose those controversial stories about different communities, and we are still on the Bukusu community. Of course, Bukusu community have had a lot of controversial stories about their cultures and traditions. And today I am here with, of course, our resourceman, the one who enlightens us about these stuffs. And let him introduce himself first.
My name is Stuma Manyas, Omurako. Juana Toboso, Namangasa,
Natimbwa. Yes, himself, in spirit and in flesh. How are you feeling today?
Proper.
You are okay?
Yeah.
You are
well set at least. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So, our previous conversation was about ritual healing and spiritual herbs and everything stuff to do with that. And today, I want us to talk about burial rites amongst the Bukusu people, because again, I've been having this small conversation with people around me, and they were telling me some scary stuff about burial rites of the Bukusu people. Just to start with, for instance, I am told that there is an instance where Bukusu can the dead. Like, so when someone dies, you have to take a can and lash him properly, or lash them properly.
Well, those are some of the stories which have been there, and this is somewhere they are diminishing. With lashing of the dead, first of all, we have to start with it has two categories. Category number one, if you have if an old man or woman who has great grandchildren.
Okay.
From the grandchild, you go to the grandchildren. And then great grandchildren.
Yeah.
So that is number three. So if the old man has passed away, these great children, they don't come in morning. They come with special sticks called chifufu. And then they lash him. Go where, and they don't collect.
Those are now the great grandchildren.
Yeah.
They come with some special.
They call them Visoni.
Visoni.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if we have the grandchild,
great grandchild,
then the great.
Okay. Mjukuu, wajukuu, and then mjukuu, vituku.
Yeah.
So, and then now the third generation. Okay.
They will not cry, they will not mourn, but they will come with those chifufu, those sticks, and then they lash the dead. Go where. So you see, that's one scenario. Yeah.
And what's the essence of them doing that?
Because they say that if there is any curse, it won't come back to us.
Okay.
For example, we have a story called Kasawa and his children, who had been forbidden from eating a certain pumpkin.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But they happened to eat, then they all passed away. They did. They died.
That was bad.
They say 18 of them, they died. So there was information reached to discuss who had gone to fetch for food somewhere far. So when he came back, I found the 18 children are dead. So what he did, he was to take the lufufu and he had to lash them with a stick. To do lufufu. Come back, don't disobey my orders again. And they all woke up.
Oh.
So, yeah.
So meaning that
So
specialty, those lufufu have some.
Yeah. Another scenario is whereby somebody who has been not so good in the
Behavioral.
Yeah.
Okay.
Either in his practice or his behavior character-wise, but kind of difference.
Yeah.
So when they come into mourn, they say, you have been stubborn here. Go where? With us, we have no problem with you.
So they whip such kind of people.
So whipping is made for those categories. That's how it comes in.
Another thing that I had, I guess this is the one that stands out, is when you have hanged yourself. Maybe a dead was hanged themselves. Yes, I was told that even those kind of people, they are also properly hanged, in fact.
In fact, that is what I was coming to. Is that if you happen to hang yourself or throw yourself in the river, that is when you don't want to suffer. That is what that you wanted to die.
Yes, yeah.
So if they find you, for example, let's use the one who hanging himself. Yeah?
So generally someone was committed suicide.
Suicide.
Okay.
As I said, somebody who has done something bad and lash you with
Yeah.
So equally that one was. And upon that situation, maybe the first person or the second, or if they are a group of people, they find that, this somebody is hanging here. Before they remove you from that, they come with the sticks. And normally, chifufu.
Chifufu.
Yeah. They are very.
Do you know its English name?
I think I'll try next time.
Okay. But yes, we will try and attach the name right below in this video so that you can know the kind of plant that we are talking about.
So, lufufu is a plant which, on the other hand, is used to be for some other blessing somewhere. But this one, people will have to go and look for those chifufu, and they will lash the dead who is hanging.
Oh, he is whipped while hanging. Before they untie him.
Yeah. You wanted to die like that, you go by that by yourself. Don't come back.
Okay.
Where Buddha comes from.
Okay.
Everybody comes and then,
Now this time is not a proper goodbye, like go away. This one is like you are sending them away. Okay, you are detaching yourself from that purpose.
So that one is, or even somebody who drowns in water, purposely.
Yeah.
Is also, as they remove, immediately is removed from the water. Is given the lashes. So on the other hand, they are distancing themselves from that evilish idea. It should not come back to those people, the relatives or children or that kind of thing. And
their spirit should not come back, or the
okay. Those chifufu are meant to
send them away. Okay, and maybe to create that wall, that barrier.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's not. It was you see, I said with the great children.
Yeah.
They don't mourn.
Yeah.
Yeah, say, you go where?
Yeah.
That's the only one.
Yeah, sure.
But this one
It is.
was hanged himself, who has declared himself to go the way he wants.
Yeah.
It's given the
Beaten
right.
thoroughly.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm also told that the Bukusus, but this one, I'm told it's outdated. That at some point you used to take food to the grave. Once someone is buried, the family brings food on daily basis on their grave.
It's not on the grave.
Okay.
No.
No. Where do they place the food?
Normally, in the house, those people, the widow or the family members, they say food for the ancestors. It's not only this thing, it's for ancestors.
Okay.
That is what is meant for. At least in your house, it's a taboo to go without drinking water in the house. They call it enyunguya namakanda. The pot of namakanda should not go without water.
It should not dry.
Yeah, hapana kulesiata. So, and then after people have cleared their supper, in fact, even normally not even clearing supper, as whoever is preparing the meal, he will take this plate is for so and so, this one is for so and so, and this one is for the ancestors. We have the cooking area. We have the 3 stones, normally at different places. So, but the high behind there, it's made in such a way that where you can push the ashes and all that, but they have made a good step whereby they can put the food there. It stays there. Vegetables also in the cooking pot. So they say this is for ancestors. And whoever puts there, when you come in the house, please, your food is here.
Like it's like you are invoking them. You are talking now to the ancestors.
Yeah.
Okay, telling them that
food is here. Your food here.
Okay.
So it was actually a taboo, a house to go without drinking water in the house, and that also food was not to go without. Even beer. When you are taking beer here, you don't clear the whole stuff. You keep some stuff somewhere aside.
And how authentic is this that you set some food aside for the ancestors? I just want to know, now after this food has been put there, you have invoked the ancestors, does it mean that when you wake up in the morning, you will find no food in the pot? It has vanished, the ancestors have come and shared the meat, or they have eaten the meat?
Right, it is assumed these ancestors don't consume the food itself.
Okay.
Consume the steam that comes out.
Okay, the steam, yeah.
Even when you are roasting the meat, you say this meat is for our ancestors. Sometimes they can take the whole carcass. If it's a hen, or they put it in fire and it burns completely. That smoke.
The smoke.
You say it's going to
the ancestors.
And they also observe the way it's going. It starts swaying. It's not going well. So they try their best to make sure that the fire is actually going up.
Okay.
So it's that food. Of course, they will not come and consume practically. But whatever still comes out. But that food, next day, it was consumed by the grandchildren.
By the grandchildren. Okay. Oh, you
See,
don't
these
know
are
it.
the remains.
Okay. Oh, these now are the remains of the ancestors. Okay.
So it was not thrown away. Yeah.
But again, now, okay, I just want you to clarify something. Of course, they consume the steam.
Yeah.
Now, the following day, the remnants are eaten by the grandchildren. Were they allowed to warm the food, or they eat that? Okay, while cold, just eat.
They just eat.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I've had this instance where you are eating in a Bukusu home. You are eating, and by mistake, maybe a piece of your food, let's say ugali, inaanguka chini, it falls down, and you will hear someone telling you, you are to see what the ancestors are playing that.
Leave it for the ancestors.
Okay.
They are also craving for something.
Oh, is it not true that it is never a bad luck, or it's not by mistake that the ugali has fallen back? It is them claiming them. Okay.
In fact, you are at that stage. You are at a very comfortable place.
Yes.
You are very sure that you are. But all of a sudden,
it falls down.
It falls
down. Yeah.
You are taking your ugali very nicely like that. Just as you come out, as you are,
prepared.
So step 1, step 2,
and it falls down.
It could be a piece of meat.
Yeah.
And
in fact, the best piece of meat that you've been saving.
It drops. And in fact, when you go to these special shrines, Namwima, like that one of Makari.
Yeah.
That place, the food cannot miss there.
Okay.
And when he places food there, when he's preparing food, starting with the beer, when he takes the beer and he wants to take on the pot, from the pot, the first one, he pours it.
Oh.
Then he takes.
Actually, I have seen that even with even just younger boys, or people of my age. Every time they go out, they want to drink beers or alcohol, these spirit ones. They will always tell you, like, bless it first. You will see someone slapping it and then talking to it, and then later they pour it down before you can now drink. So
it's just in one way. It's just as you say. Cheers. You're also making cheers with the ancestors.
With the ancestors. Okay.
So even the food, that is it has to be there. So it's one way that you are not forgetting, you don't disregard them. They are with you.
You're just trying to connect with them.
And in fact, it's not expensive. It's a bit of it. In fact, when you are taking that ugali, a bit of it, just a bit of it. Okay. Right. Another scenario is after the first harvest, Howe solution. Howe solution is a time. Normally, this goes with the finger millet. Specifically. Finger millet. Not potatoes, not bananas. Because these are there all throughout. So finger millets, normally they plant early in January. By June, finger millet will be ready. So after harvesting, the owner of the home will prepare a hen or a goat. If he has a big family, then he's slaughtering a lamb. So, like fast food, after harvesting, put in the granary, it's dry, they will take some portion and when they grind the flour, the fast food. They will prepare that food in the evening. So the owner of the home will come. Nobody consumes it before he has done what he has played his part. So they place the food there, they will have to come and take. Even beer is there. First of all, he will come and take a bit of that ugali. Then normally it is in his hut, special hut. Then he will say, our ancestors, wherever you are, you take a piece of it.
Okay.
3 parts. Even the beer, before he takes, first of all you consume.
Okay.
Before we consume. Then he says, we thank you, God, for having given us strength, for having given us life. We have now our food. So bless it before we eat. That's as he says in his language. Wakuka nyonguli pakakaba wahuere buramu wahuere kamani wanyore shahuriasi hoyo hebuyo. So on the other hand, he takes the ancestors. It's through them he goes to God.
Okay. So ancestors are the intermediaries between him and God.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
So after that, then he will tell Barnabas and Baros, let's go ahead.
Let's enjoy our harvest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Always solution.
Always
And
solution.
in fact, this one is going to happen in July.
Okay.
After that, after placing that food, always solution is when any other activities can take off. You cannot do any rites without having
to celebrate your harvest. Yeah.
There are some clans who are affected. If they come to your home and they say, is this food new food? Newly harvested food or old? If it's old, you eat, but if it's new, they are affected, they are disturbed. Some even they go even sick.
Oh.
Yeah, if they consume that food without having. So even some who have the herbs, and they mix with that food and they
before you now start eating the
So the circumcisers also have the same activity. Before they start circumcising, they must have done that at his home. That is actually supposed to be the routine, but people sometimes they are passing. But the point is that it must be, we have to thank God for having given us life and strength to produce that. So we call it Hokwe solution. Yeah?
Very interesting. To our viewers, don't you think that's very interesting and in fact very special for the fact that you regard your ancestors with the intermediary, doing that, being the median of you guys and God. I think that's very amazing and it's something that all of us should do, because the living dead or our ancestors, the people we have lost them, is not like they become devilish or something after they pass on, but instead it's good to regard them as angels, or to just have some good faith on them, and that's amazing. So aside from that, I'm also told that there is some controversies when a young man of age to marry dies, Omsumba, or someone who has died without a child, how they are buried. I'm told it's not business as usual. You just don't bury them normally.
It's not even young. Omsumba Napeli, very senior bachelor.
Okay, senior bachelor.
Not young bachelors. Below 50, they are considered to be viable. But at 60, we have what we call umusumba na muhula, and who has nothing. We have some other basumba na peri. He's actually normal, but he is not able to. He has not had a wife. And then umusumba na muhula, even he has no indication of a erectile. No indication. So that's what we call it, umusumba na muhula. Nothing. But the other one, umusumba na peri, means he could, but it could be some other things altogether, but it's normal. So that is the person.
Umusumba na peri.
Umusumba na peri. He's the one who...
Now the senior bachelor. He's now the one who qualifies to those kind of... Right. Okay. And what are they, the rituals now?
The rituals, one, to some clans, not all clans, to some clans, they pierce him with thorns in so many ways. They say, and in fact, when he's buried, we have special thorns. Yeah. Okay, let me go back to the origin. We used not to bury. Yeah? We used not to bury. We used to throw them in the bush. So when he's carried to that place, okay, from the house, if he has a house, they don't use the main door. They make an opening from behind the house.
Definitely, they will always have a house. Yeah. So meaning they will always... So while taking now them from the house to the grave, you don't use the normal door.
They open the door behind, and then they carry him to the disposal place. So reaching there, now this is the original way of burial. They will throw him in the bush, and they will take the thorns, cover him with liquor. We don't do that. But when things changed, say from 1920, that's when burial was mandatory. They started changing it now. When they bury the dead, this Musumba, put him in the grave, and then they put on the thorns, and then they put on the soil. Should not come back.
So thorns must be in the equation of burying Musumba or disposing them. Thorns must be there. What is the essence of the thorns?
Just you won't come back because you will meet the thorns.
Okay. Oh, just shutting them away plus also scaring them away. Yeah. You try to come back, these thorns will pierce you in. Yeah. Okay. So
as I said, some clans, not all. Yes, the other clans, some other generally in all clans, they only slaughter a goat, a sheep, male, and it could be any type, but most cases is black. They will take whatever the contents, the intestines, some blood of that one. Then they will mix with some herbs. And then the relatives will come around and say, with us, with you, you go well. With us, we have nothing with you.
So everyone, it's like they wash themselves on that herbs, the mixture of the intestines and the herbs, while talking.
I have nothing with you, I have no problem with you, go well. The other one also. Then the remaining, whatever is put it there, and then they cover the cloth.
So the essence of doing that is to just make sure that that spirit or that
should not come around haunting us, the relatives.
So it's about haunting.
and not maybe someone also exhibiting the same traits that the dead has left.
You know, like this one, there is no any other function apart from burying him. After they have done that, even his remains in the house, even the house will not remain there.
So chances are they can also haunt you.
Yeah.
And why do they haunt you? Like it's not.
They say it's just like when you have that every town doesn't miss a madman, and then, you know, such a cases they like where people are. They will come there because they also want to be there. That is assumed. They also feel that they should join. So unless you block them, unless you bar them, obviously they will come. Or if they don't come directly to you, they will come to your future generation.
To your future generation,
Yeah.
to haunt them.
Yeah.
Hey. You know, I'm just wondering why would they try to haunt me? Because, you know, I've been thinking, or these are my thoughts. I was thinking maybe the reason why you are washing yourself from those spiritual herbs is because you don't want to have the same traits of maybe being a barren for those who are yet. Maybe you are cleansing yourself so that because again, one thing I learned about the Bukusu is that they also at some point believe in reincarnation, that someone can be born through someone. So I was thinking why that is to stop them from reincarnating back.
Yeah, in fact, that is actually the point. But they try their best so that it does not come again.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I've gotten your point now.
Yeah. But to some extent, there are some who may disappear without you don't know where they have gone to.
Okay.
Those ones are always very dangerous.
Like now Omsumba, the bachelor, he just yes.
You don't know where he has gone to.
And you cannot tell whether they are dead or they are alive.
And the years can pass and pass. At one time, within your family, your child may wake up, normally between 12 and 15, 16 years. 12 and 15 years. Will tell you, even it could be your grandchild, who never saw that person, who never witnessed anything with that person. But he will tell you, I'm seeing somebody dressed in this particular fashion. He looks like this, like this. So you who saw that person will recall it. It is so and so. And he will tell you what he wants. So unless you do what it is, you will find some of the children coming up with the funniest sickness and they die. Yeah.
That's bad.
So
There's nothing fearful like this.
and so what are the measures once there is that existence of such kind of a person and they vanish? What are the things that now you are supposed to do? Because you can never tell if they are dead and you just want to be safe that they don't. Yeah.
They have specialists, they call them wafumu. Will come around and will have to call for that cost. They have a special pot with special herbs, and then they do it in the evening. If it is so and so, wherever you are, can you come back?
Yeah.
And the moment they presume that he has come back, is put in that pot and they close it. After closing that one, they will go and buried under in the deep mud. Yeah. That's the end of you. So he won't come back again.
Don't you think this is very interesting? Don't you think Bukusus have have lots of interesting things? Because I am just tempted to say that this is one community that do not let the dead rest. Bukusus don't let the dead rest. You have a lot of activities and roles that they play. Anyway, it's amazing. So now this is mind-blowing, guys. Whatever I'm going to ask you, I'm sure it's going to blow some people's mind. Because it blew mine already. I am told that Bukusus can actually speak to the dead. You can direct them, like I was told that, for instance, at some point, maybe a Bukusu person is in the morgue and they might be coming home. They are now bringing them to their home, and you reach at some point by the road and the car stops. And the reason you call a mechanical personnel to come and check your car, it has no problems. But again, it's not moving. So you have to bring people to go and...
You can change the vehicle.
Yes, and again, it won't move. So again, you have to call some special people. I don't know who they are.
Relatives, close relatives, with positive views, positive characters. If they are the characters he doesn't want, they won't do anything. So it must be somebody who is very, very soft, very clean among the clan. Is the one who will come and pray to him, say, "My bro, please accept we go home." Okay? Can we go home? Yes. And in fact, some of them sometimes they have clapped hands. Yeah? Just holding like that. So this one, in fact, when he is talking to that person, he looks at the hands. He will talk to him while, "Please, can you open up so that we go well?" So then the hands will come straight, the fingers will be straight. Then they say, "Let's go." This is a scenario whereby I personally witnessed at one time. We had a relative who had passed away in Eldoret, and he had two wives. One of the wives had mistreated him. What he did was, this was the elder wife. He tried his best, and the boys went to school, they acquired all their wealth and all that. So the lady saw that she was very comfortable. She didn't want this man because he has married the other woman. And the man was mistreated. So living, he was sick in her house. He was seeking for assistance from one of his children. He said, "You go and yourself, you go and die on your own." So the old man managed to go. So he went to the other wife. He got the money. He had to go to Eldoret for treatment. But unfortunately, he passed away. So before passing away, one of his brothers visited him. And they told him, "My brother, thank you for your coming. Me, I don't see any future in me. If it happens, not that side, but the other side." Are you hearing me? Yes. Are you hearing me? And nobody else is apart from you. It's you who will take me from here to home, and not the other side. So the man his home was in Webuye, another home was in Moist Bridge. So when they came from Eldoret, the sons, because they are wealthy, they had vehicles and a fleet. So reaching there, the first vehicles went, But when this vehicle, about 5 kilometers behind, the vehicle stopped. They said, hey, what? Very new vehicle, very smart. All the way to Kupiga start, no way. They changed the vehicle. Still no way. Now, he started wondering, what is it? He said, hey, the brother realized, said, hey, my brother told me something. And he was in the other vehicle, so he changed the vehicle, he came and joined him. They said, my brother, let's go home. You told me, we go home. So we are taking you to where you want it. And he sat there. 2 of them only. So the vehicle started. When they kicked, it started. So when they came there, they wanted to assume it's now going 1 kilometer to the junction. So the brother said, please don't disturb my day. Let's go the way he wants. When they say that, just the key. And they came to a way. He said, the brother was a priest. The brother was a priest, and he said, I don't want to argue with this. Practically. In fact, they say the second vehicle, when they tried to push it faster, so that it was to work, it was nearly catching fire. Hey. So it has happened. It's not that we talk to the dead, but it's one way. We have this song, Wabombo wana ulikane marango otibo, in Tabakonyi in Uganda there. When they were comrades, and then when they were migrating, this happened somewhere in 1939. And when they were migrating, reaching the way, Wabombo remained behind with his cow was just about to give birth. Said, this one, I can't leave it. So because he was tired and he went to sleep while waiting for the calf to pick up. But the warriors came and killed him. They killed him here and they left there for the vultures to feed on. So Marango went with this family, the other family, for about 2 years. After 2 years, Wabombo was appearing to these children, saying, me, I've been left out, you come and collect me. So they had to go back. When they went back with the beer, with the goat, and they took a woman who was married, properly married, to carry that. So when they carried from there, they couldn't find the skull, but they carried the stone from that place, just a stone. They put it in a special container, and they use normally a goat skin. So they had to put it down, they came back. That's the song, Obiro Wengosia. It's not Wangosia. Obiro Wengosia. Yani Chabure cha Valcha. Shabule. Shabusa, Shiengosia. So the vultures, it was a gift to the vultures. That's the meaning of that song. No, some people, they just sing, but they don't put it straight. So when they were moving from home, to go to where Wabombo was, they were singing, Chabuya, Chabuya, Buya. So which means Chabuya is the animals who are fighting, they are playing as if, mocking each other. Chachibuya, Chabuya, Buya. So as they moved to that place, when reaching there, when they did whatever was required, now they started singing we are now moving. We are now moving away from this place with our person. We are moving. So reaching home, everybody was jovial, and no more dreams came back to the kids. So that's the word. Huya is that we are now not taking the body but the spirit.
The spirit taking his spirit
home. On that note, it happens that we are having the accidents all the way. Somebody dies in Mombasa, and we have, when we are taking from the morgue, so you come with the body.
Yeah, just take the body.
But before 40 days, the relatives go back
To the place
where he was living, Or if if it was an accident, they go to that site and they prepare a small meal. It could be, these days we have the carrier, we have portable sodas, or you make some meals there, and then you say, bro, we go home. Can you come? So if you don't find any stone there, you can pick grass. They just
something
to simplify. Yeah. Then they carry it very properly. Up to when they, from that place, they come up to his grave, that stone is placed there. Okay, rest here. And then they go in the house. See, that is the spirit. So it's assumed that it is the spirit that is in the move.
Okay. Yeah, and that's a very nice one. Very amazing. Just as we wind up, I'm also told that there is an instance that the dead can cry.
Yeah, the dead. If you happen to have had some conflict with your dead, and maybe he cautions that so and so should not APCT.
While they were alive. Say for instance, you argue and then someone just say out of nowhere, wewe nikikufa usikuje. Yeah. Okay.
And it happens. So if you happen to come, and such characters are always very vigilant. The one who had been warned, they are always number one. He makes sure he has to. So when he comes, see, you come in a group. So immediately, maybe you have passed. This person the eyes are very clean, nothing. But immediately this one reaches the door, you just see the tears coming.
tears falling. What's wrong?
What's wrong? So as he keeps on sitting there, the tears still keep on. But the moment he goes out,
It stops.
I happen to, just to finish off, I happen to have witnessed practically whereby we were burying somebody in Mechimeru, I'm not Muchi in Webuye. So the old mom said, my so and so daughter, not even a dress I don't want. And because it's a granddaughter, she will bring a blanket.
Is it the one or also that story? The one that the blanket teared apart.
Very new, but it got torn. As if somebody has put there recipe. So you see such instances are there.
So meaning the deads can also do some, also have their effects.
Yeah.
We can feel their effects, and it's best if we respect them.
And this is whereby we also need to come in. And as we say, God himself is in a spiritual form. So if he's in you and me, so he's within us. And that's what they assume. So they say, well, okay, we have the ancestors on this hand, and we have the spiritual force on this hand, with the God himself up. You see that anchoring, that triangle. So that is how they take it.
Okay. Thank you, sir. It is amazing to host you here, and I'm glad that every time we have to do a discussion, at least I must learn something, and I'm so much grateful for that. To our viewers, I hope you have understood as well. I hope you have taken one or two things, and I hope you are with us on the same page, because we are not trying to paint an image that maybe Bukusus aren't holistic, but one amazing thing about these people is that they so much appreciate spiritual context of their living, or the spiritual stuffs around them or surrounding them. So personally, I think isn't good to detach yourself from the people you loved prior to their death, and we should just always respect them, regardless of their stature or status right now, because at some point they meant something and they will always mean something. So if we associate them with being angels, I guess that's amazing. So yeah, I think we should call it the end there. Of course, I'm your host, Presenter Dante. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe on our pages for more content like this. Be sure that we are going to travel all around the world to make sure that we bring you these stories, even the traditions that have already outgrown us. We will try post it for you guys so that we don't lose such informations. Goodbye until next time. Ulai, yes, Ulai. Okay.